My name is Amy Brown. I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I married my husband almost 5 years ago, and that's what brought me down here to Mississippi. My journey to Methodist rehab began when I was ready for a new wheelchair. So I am involved with the Department of Rehabilitation here in Mississippi, and they sent me to Methodist rehab, and the experience has been really great. Everybody has been super kind, and really have just listened to my needs and been very patient with me. So it's been a really great experience, and probably the quickest I've ever received a wheelchair in my life. And I've been doing this process for a little while now. I was born with a condition known as tetraphocomelia, and so if you break it down, tetra means four, and phocomelia means seal limbs. So technically, I was born with four seal limbs. I was actually abandoned at the hospital by my birth family and placed in a foster home. That family had done foster care for quite a while before me, and decided to make me a part of their family, and actually the only one out of, I think we stopped counting at over 130 some babies that my mom and dad had fostered over the years, and I was the only one that they actually kept. My mom tells me a lot of the times I was the one teaching them because I was just so very motivated to do things and be independent, and that's something that my parents instilled in me growing up, was a sense of faith and just being independent, and that's something that I've always strived to be. I started sewing about 8 years ago or so, so it's not something that I've always done, although I've always loved to be creative ever since I was young. I guess since I always have to think outside the box, maybe that's where my creativity comes from. But sewing came when I was in need of just a little small cell phone purse that I could that would be lightweight, had the right length strap that I could use and get it in and out as easy as possible. I was actually working for a photographer at the time, and we often went on shoots together, and that was something that I didn't just want to constantly carry on my shoulder, which is how I normally do it. And so I asked my mom if she could bring down her sewing machine from the attic, and she was like, "Oh, no, not really." And I'm not one that you're going to tell no to, so I went and bought a little kitty sewing machine, and I couldn't get that one to work, and my friend said that was definitely not user error. You need a better a better sewing machine. And I made my first purse, and it kind of grew from there. I didn't know that I could sew. I didn't know that I loved to sew. And now I make commissioned purses for other people, and so I make theirs just exactly the way that they need them. I also do inventory and make my own and sell those, and so it's just something I really enjoy doing. The sewing room is my favorite place to be. So I have two autobiographies. The first one is Unseen Arms, and the second one is Unseen Arms Reaching Out. They're basically just very simple reads on my life, how I grew up, how I've been able to overcome the challenges that I've faced growing up. And the second book really delves into me sharing my story with other people, speaking at churches and conferences and even schools. So yeah, my experience with Methodist rehab has been amazing. They went above and beyond. They even made sure that I got my pink chair that I requested, and it's really been a great experience. My name is Amy Brown, and I am so glad that I made it Methodist.